to Balancing Hormones, Empowering Lives Holistically. I'm Dr. Manon Fielding, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that is dear to my heart only because I suffered with it for so many years, and I have overcome it, thank goodness, and I want to share the knowledge and experience that I've gained in terms of dealing with sugar addiction and all that it can cause in menopause. And I think it helps to understand the problem a little bit, because then when you have a program, you're going to be more motivated because it's going to make more sense to you why you're doing it, not just because someone told you to do it. My history with sugar addiction goes back to my childhood. And I remember my brother and I climbing on a chair, probably not very sturdy, reaching up to the highest cupboard that my mother had hid all the candy in. And I guess they must have been sleeping, but I remember us doing this, I'm sure, multiple times. So that was my first memory of this sugar addiction. And then I remember as I went through my life as a teenager, I got sick a lot. I had a lot of immune issues. I had really bad, severe acne. I had horrible migraines. And of course, no one ever thought that this could have had to do with some of the sugar and carb addiction that I had. And then fast forward, I read a book that literally changed my life called Sugar Blues. Author Duffy, I don't remember the exact name, but that book turned a light bulb on in my head, because it talked about how depression, especially in women, was majorly caused by sugar. And this really set off a bell for me, because I suffered a lot of mood swings and up and down, especially with my cycles, right? So if you have a serious problem, I recommend you watch the entire video and follow all the steps. If you just need to do some minor tweaking and it's not as serious, step 5 is going to be a game changer for you. But I do recommend you listen to the why at the beginning so that you will understand a little bit more about how your body works and why this is such a problem in menopause. All right, let's get started. Let's understand, why do sugar cravings become more intense during menopause? You have hormonal changes playing a significant role here. As estrogen and progesterone levels fluctuate, they tend to affect your insulin sensitivity. And you also have cortisol levels changing due to increased physical and emotional stressors, which also affect our insulin and cause stress eating reactions, as well as increased glucose in the blood. And if left unchecked, it can lead to diabetes. So in addition to that, you have serotonin, which gets depleted during menopause, and that actually can cause an increase in depression, which can lead to stress eating. So no wonder we have such an increase in sugar cravings in menopause, right? The first step is to get a complete hormonal test, like the one we use, the Dutch Complete. But a more complete test is going to help determine how to balance your hormones and what other supplements you're going to need to balance your blood sugar and stop the cravings. The Dutch Complete is far more comprehensive than your typical blood test, and we use it for these purposes because of that. 2. A balanced diet with lots of healthy fats, protein, and fiber will really help you cut down your cravings. So that is fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains stabilize your blood sugar and help you stay full longer. And then eating healthy fats and protein is going to do the same thing. So it will help you not only end your addiction, but also help you lose weight by adding these healthy fats, olive oil, butter, ghee, more protein, fish, chicken, and beans, and eating more fiber. If you don't eat as much fiber as you need to, you can use psyllium powder, flaxseed, whole grains, beans, and increase your fiber intake. Next, step number 3, eat regular meals and snacks. Avoid skipping meals because it can cause a drop in blood sugar levels that trigger sugar cravings. Choose protein-rich snacks like nuts, seeds, Greek yogurt, these protein bars, IQ protein bars, apple slices with peanut butter, and the IQ bars are very low carb, high in protein, and have ingredients that support your brain, so make you smarter at the same time. All right, and what about stress? We talked about how stress levels increase your cortisol, that actually have a negative role on your blood sugar levels and your cravings, and also can cause stress eating, like in this picture. You might have all kinds of things. It could be physical issues, bills coming due, work stress, family issues, physical symptoms, and all that accumulation tends to have a significant effect on us, especially in menopause, affecting our hormone balance. So what can we do about that? It's very important to practice some forms of stress reduction during menopause to help this balance and reduce these cravings. And I personally recommend yoga and Tai Chi, yoga, resistance and stretching, and meditation. I know a lot of people like to do a lot of exercise, running and walking, and those are really great, but they're also more stimulating. What we want to do when we're trying to reduce these cravings is actually calm down our nervous system, and Tai Chi and yoga in terms of exercise actually do that better. Also, there's resistance training, which does help relax the muscles in addition, combining that with stretching. Heart math is a special technique that helps you improve your heart-brain coherence, it's called, and that is dramatically improving in your cortisol levels, helps your sleep, helps your relaxation, and I strongly recommend that in addition to meditation. Heart math is kind of a form of meditation, so either one of those would really be helpful to help us reduce that stress and lower that cortisol level. These are a list of supplements that really support the body during menopause in terms of balancing hormones and many of the different reactions that we've talked about. There's the B vitamins that support energy and reduce cravings. Vitamin D helps to stabilize your mood. L-glutamine stabilizes blood sugar and reduces cravings. Ashwagandha helps reduce cortisol levels and improves our stress reaction. Maca balances hormones. Omega-3s, chromium, magnesium, all of them are very helpful. And it's very difficult. It doesn't mean you need to take all of these. And that's what I wanted to get at, is that when you're in this state and you're not really sure what to do to get your hormones balanced and your mood and stress reduction, really helpful to work with someone that can help look at you globally and see what you need and make sure you're getting the right ones. And the Dutch Complete Test actually does help us figure out which of these are most important for you. And step 5, like I mentioned earlier in the video, is going to give you 3 really special supplements that work amazingly for this problem. The first one is called Bifido Balance, and it is a type of probiotic, and this helps crowd out the bad bacteria. And bad bacteria loves sugar. So if you've had an excess amount, it makes you crave it even more when it's in your system and your bacteria are all distorted. So, and that happens a lot if not only from eating sugar, but also from taking antibiotics. It's a good chance that you have this imbalance. The Bifido helps to rebalance that. And so it's one of those major swords in our toolbox to help combat the sugar cravings. The second really great supplement is the Berberine, and it is very helpful and has been touted as something like Ozempic. It doesn't help you lose weight quickly, but it really is an important component in a weight management program when you're in menopause, if you want to do things holistically and help go through this process of reducing your sugar cravings and help you lose weight. It regulates your blood sugar levels. It helps your insulin sensitivity, which we talked about how that gets all distorted from hormones, and reduces the cravings. It's really a proven supplement in any reduce sugar addiction and weight management programs. All right, and this third one is one of my favorite, and it's something that I used to overcome my sugar addiction. It's called Gimema, and it provides an anti-sweetness ingredient. It is something in the Gimema, a biochemical that suppresses your ability to detect the sweet taste, so sugar doesn't taste as good. And it has been used for centuries in the Ayurvedic herbal preparations to help reduce sugar cravings and help inhibit that desire for the sweet taste. And I found this very effective. So those are my special 5 steps for ending your sugar cravings. And I strongly recommend working with a holistic provider. Like I said, with the Dutch Complete Test, you really need somebody who knows how to interpret that. And we use special questionnaires and information that we gather as like a physical virtually that help us know which supplements are going to work best for you. And it's actually included in our program. If you go to look at in the description, you can get a link to our weight management program, and we include the first set of supplements that we choose for you, and we can monitor and see how you respond to them over a 90-day period to get you started on this program. All right, so remember, beating sugar addiction is a journey, not a sprint. You're going to have ups and downs, but by understanding the root causes and taking these proactive steps, you can manage your cravings and improve your overall health during menopause. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so that you can get more tips on thriving through menopause and beyond. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.